Hello viewers, welcome back again. So this is 2024 GCE. We continue with question 2 of section B. So if you haven't watched question 1, you can refer to the previous video and watch question 1 of what? Of this same paper. This is question 2. So we'll do question 2 for now. So the question is saying, what concept is used to refer to a person with severe and potentially fatal condition caused by physical dependence on alcohol? So the question is asking the term, the concept used to refer to a person with severe and potentially fatal condition. When they say severe and potentially fatal, it is something serious that is leading even to death. So what term is used to refer to that person with the condition that is, in this case, that is severe and that might lead to death, which is now caused by the physical dependence on alcohol? When someone depends on alcohol so much such that it impairs their body and they might even die, they may die. What is the condition? Well, that's what we call alcoholic. That person is what? Is alcoholic. They are addicted. They cannot just do without what? Without alcohol. So this is our question 2A. So we say alcoholic. The person is alcoholic. The second one, mention the name of the drug found in cannabis. What is the name of the drug that is found in what? In cannabis. So the name of the drug found in cannabis, this is our B, is tetrahydrocannabinol. Tetrahydrocannabinol, THC. That's the abbreviation. So cannabinol or THC. So tetrahydrocannabinol, THC. So this is the what? This is the name of the drug that is found in cannabis. Then the next question says, which form of cannabis has the highest content of the drug mentioned? Which form of cannabis? So cannabis are in different forms, but which form has this the highest content of what? Of tetrahydrocannabinol. So the form of cannabis that has the highest content of this THC, this is our C, is there is no R here. Okay, we'll write it here. What? Hashish oil, or you just say oil. You just say hash oil. So hashish oil or hash oil, it's one and the same. So this content, it is that the thick oil that they extract from the cannabis, okay, the plant, they extract the what? The thick oil. So that thick oil has what? Has the highest content of this drug. Then the next question, state the process used to refer to the production of heroin. So how do you, what is the name of the process when you are producing heroin? So the name for production of heroin is acetylation. Acetylation. So this is the most recommended one. Okay, but if maybe if it's hard for you to recall this, you can just say synthesis from morphine, yeah, or you can simply say chemical processing, but this is the what? The most recommended one, acetylation. Then how does lysergic acid diethylamide LSD affect the user? So how does lysergic acid diethylamide LSD affect the what? The user or the user. So this is the question. When you are taking LSD, how is it going to affect you? Well, so LSD has so many effects. Okay, this drug, it is a drug and it has many effects just like other drugs. So when you are taking LSD, someone who takes LSD, number one, it leads to hallucinations. So this drug is just like any other drug, just like we have the cannabis, on those drugs we have the cannabis, we have the other drugs. Just like in the same manner, we also have what? LSD. But for LSD, the effects, so the question has 2 marks, so they need 2. It causes hallucinations. Hallucinations, you start seeing things that are not actually there. You see a swimming pool like an ocean. That's what happens. You see like the clouds are falling. Yeah. And the pose of these, the Zesco pose, like they are too short. They are like reaching your knees in height. You see them as short as a walking stick. Things that are not normal, you start seeing things in the opposite way. Okay, so that is what we call hallucinations. Then the second thing, when you are taking LCD, it also causes what? Rapid or intense mood swings. So it causes rapid mood swings. Someone was just happy, after 3 minutes he or she becomes sad without any reason. So that's another effect. Then the other effect, it causes physical effects such as that dilated pupils, and also even increased heart rate. For example, without anything to trigger you, but your heart rate just increases. Your heart starts beating fast without any reason. So that is another effect. Even elevated blood pressure, the blood pressure increases. So all those are what? Are physical effects. So you can say it causes physical effects. So you can just give one example here. So you can say increased heart rate. This is enough. Then we go to the next. It says, what name is given to a disease caused by alcohol where the liver becomes fatty and enlarged, causing inflammations? Okay, you are taking so much alcohol, now the liver does what? Gets affected and it becomes fatty and enlarged. It increases in size. What is the term? So if you go back to biology, you understand that this is what? You understand that this is hepatitis. Okay, or specifically you can say alcoholic hepatitis. Yeah, but it's one and the same. Then the last question is saying, name the government institution charged with the responsibility of curbing substance abuse. So the government what institution? So this is same as combating, okay, to that work with this issue of substance abuse, to do what? To eliminate substance abuse. So we understand that in Zambia we have the DEC, the DEC, which is Drug Enforcement Commission. So G, we'll say Drug Enforcement Commission, which is what? DEC. So this was the second question. So ensure that you do what? You subscribe. All the best.